Aloha, I'm Chris Berman, and coming up on ESPN, the vet finally bought the farm back in March, but there's a beautiful new stadium right next door for Philly fans now to call their own. Lincoln Financial Field. The NFL on ESPN has an excellent matchup for you here. Vikings, Eagles, now.
These fans have been tailgating for hours, and now they are just moments away from what they've been waiting for. Hi, folks. I'm Dan Stevens, and welcome to Lincoln Financial Field. Mr. Football, Peter O'Keefe, is here with me, and Peter, both of these coaches like to do things the same way.
Well, very similar style, Dan. Andy Reid is a coach who likes to pick apart the opposing defense with a lot of passes. He wants to force them to cover the whole field and then find the gaps in the coverage.
All right.
Mike Tice coaches in a similar mold. His offense will generally have more than 35 pass attempts in a game, so opposing DBs have to be ready to cover. They have similar styles, but opposite goals. Only one can be victorious. Who will it be?
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
Tails it is. David Akers kicking off for the Eagles.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Akers kicks it, and we are underway. Moore down this in the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Eventually tackled at the 32. First down.
Dante Culpepper does a little last-minute razzle-dazzle here, and he gets some yards.
First and 10. Ball at the Vikings, 32-yard line.
Bennett takes it across the line and picks up a couple.
Michael Bennett stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Second down. 8 yards to go. Moss grabs the rope right side and gets past the markers for a first down.
Randy Moss took on triple coverage and came away with a phenomenal catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they remove the chain.
Great execution.
Williams picked up about 7, and that brings up second down.
Mo Williams just slammed through the D on that play for a few extra yards. Hey, that's what I call a charge.
And Peter, this is a guy that won't shy away from contact. He'll square those shoulders and come right at you.
He'll go through you. And I'll tell you what, that was no Punch and Judy tackler he ran through there.
Bennett punches this one left of center and maybe picks up 1 on the play. Third down with the tight end right. Bennett gains 3 yards, and that brings up first down.
Michael Bennett stayed with his blockers on that last one, and it paid off big time. You know, Dan, it's always good to have a wingman or two.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Williams goes in motion. Jones sacks him back at the 49.
Second and 14. Ball at the 49.
Slides down at the 41.
Dante Culpepper improvised on that last play by scrambling to freedom, and he gained a few yards while he was at it.
Catches it over the middle, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Dante Culpepper completes a nice pass past the D on this play. It's worth another look here. Oh, it's all about accuracy, Dan, and there was only one guy covering him on that one, so it makes it an easy catch.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a good call. Check that out. Those last year numbers are solid.
Dugan goes in motion. Loses 2, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Javon Curse targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up.
That will bring up 2nd down. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Let's go back and revisit that last tackle in the backfield. Great stop.
Well, and that's indicative of the kind of play that earned Javon Curse his nickname, the Freak. This guy's motor's always in high gear, and when he's 100% healthy, he is a terror to the opposing lineman.
3rd down from the shotgun. Culpepper rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Randy Moss has just one guy on him, and he beats him easily. Even with my few extra pounds, I think I could have done a better job covering him.
I doubt that. He would have smoked you like a salmon.
That sounds pretty good.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself, and he usually meets it.
It's good.
Number 8 kicking off for the Vikings.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Elling kicks this one away. Reed fields it all the way back to the 2. Tackled at the 23.
J.R. Reed got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
All right, yeah.
First and 10.
The Eagles offense takes the field, and they will start at their own 23-yard line. Colin snags the missile and is well past the markers for a first down.
You better bring it, Tito. You better bring it.
Ball at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Down. Set.
McNabb zings it to the right side, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Todd Pinkston plays this one perfectly, getting himself to the right place at the right time to make the catch. The defense should be embarrassed that they let this one get away.
Yeah, Peter, they had him double covered, and they still couldn't get to the ball in time. He was just too good for them.
Yeah, he's an incredible receiver. Nothing gets in his way.
Westbrook gets the toss and runs into traffic. Brought down at the 41.
Holding. Number 71, offense. 10-yard penalty from the spot of
Jermaine Mayberry held his man on that play, and hey, you can't do that. That was offensive holding any day of the week.
First down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Pinkston goes in motion. McNabb throws a bullet, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Chris Claiborne came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That play was read all the way, and the defense shut it down.
Great reaction time there, Dan.
And that will force second and long.
Motion, motion, motion. Empty, empty, blue 13!
Kingston makes the nice catch and gains about 12 yards.
Brian Williams with the tackle.
Donovan McNabb makes a terrific completion in double coverage here.
Me too, bro. Like shit.
Wow. Now that is one confident QB.
Good pickup, and they'll need another one just like that to convert this 3rd and long. Can they do it, Peter?
Well,
fifth batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Third down, and this is the seventh play of the drive. Winfield tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Antoine Winfield came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
He records yet another batted ball, and I'll tell you, he's really playing well out there.
Yeah, he's been after the ball from the beginning of the game. Real aggressive play.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Akers kicks from 37 yards out, and they take the lead.
David Akers knocks through a good-sized kick. Watch here.
Nowhere close to his max, but he's obviously still very pleased to pull it off.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Akers rockets this one deep. Howard decides to take it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 21.
Keenan Howry took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Vikings have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 21-yard line. Williams goes in motion. Bennett goes right up the middle and gains about 3 yards.
Michael Bennett has had a great day on the ground. Great movement outside the tackles and using his speed to round the corners. Great game.
He's racked up 54 yards and 1 touchdown.
Bennett gets the call again and heads left. Stopped at the 26.
Michael Bennett stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not a lot of room on that play. It will be third down.
Look at those stats. That's the definition of a standout year.
Culpepper fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Face mask, number 55, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Dahani Jones clearly tugs on the face mask here. You just can't do that and get away with it. Check it out. Yep, there's the flag. Definite face mask. That's a personal foul.
First down, 2 receivers to the left. Robinson didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Nate Wayne did a beautiful job on that last play covering the post route. That pass never had a chance. Incomplete.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Bennett picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up third down.
Tight D, keep him out of range.
Campbell goes in motion. Wynn takes him down way back at the 49. That will bring up fourth down. Bennett lines up for the punt. Bennett takes the long snap and pummels this one deep. The Eagles let this one bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here.
The Eagles' offense has been effective with the long passes. Will they keep it up? Well, we're going to find out as they start off at their own 20-yard line. Westbrook catches it in the flat and picks up 4 on the play.
Donovan McNabb is putting on a passing clinic today. Check this out. As you can see, he's been getting the deep ball off with ease.
So far, he's got 222 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Thomas makes the hit in the backfield at the 22.
Dontarius Thomas
Was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That will be his 4th tackle of the contest. 3rd down and 4 wideouts in the game. It's intercepted. The 50 dragged down at the 30.
Oh, yeah. Can't stop me.
Brian Russell gets the interception, but that really happened because his teammate got in there and tipped it. Oh, it's all about coordinating your defense, man. Playing as a team.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
Hey, guys, they about to
The Vikings haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at the 30-yard line. Culpepper rifles it out left side, and it's complete at the 24. Brought down hard at the 18. First down.
Marcus Robinson must have been pretty lonely out there on his own, but the quarterback got him the ball to cheer him up a little bit. You know, a gift basket, if you will.
They've stuck with short passes like that, Peter.
Well, they know the receiver can pick up a few after the catch. They'll get in the wiggle room they need.
Bennett goes in motion. Lewis makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Michael Lewis got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
A nice defensive play will give him his 2nd batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
2nd down with a split backfield. Bennett gets the call on 2nd down and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Michael Bennett used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
He's not made much headway up the middle, although it's not for lack of trying, and that's for sure.
They can't get effective blocking there. You got to go elsewhere.
Intercepted. No one in front of him. He's in for the touchdown.
Okay, everything goes right here. The interception, the yards he gobbles up afterwards, and the icing on the cake, the touchdown, baby. You can't coach that kind of playmaking.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. Akers kicks this one away. Howard catches it back at the 3. Tackled at the 28.
Keenan Howard received that nice kick and a nice little run back after the catch. Good job.
Wiggins goes in motion. Culpepper zips it to the left sideline, and the ball is caught for a gain of 7 on the play.
Marcus Robinson easily outclassed his defender on that catch, and he had that play all the way.
They've been having some real success by keeping him on the left side of the field, Peter.
Dan, that's because of the great routes he's been running.
Down. Blue 57. Blue 57.
Lewis puts a lick on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Dante Culpepper let fly a risky throw into double coverage, but it fell incomplete.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be 3rd down. 3rd down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Green 22.
Culpepper just rifles this one, and they convert on 3rd down.
Randy Moss easily overcomes the double coverage to nab the football. Perfect synchronization by the quarterback and the receiver. Way to get open.
Another completion, and he's definitely shaping up to be a major factor in this game.
It's only the second quarter still, but if he can keep it up, he could have a typically impressive day.
Dawkins tips it away on the coverage. Incomplete.
Brian Dawkins came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Left side. Single back. Red 35.
Culpepper fires this one over the middle, and it's intercepted. Brought down at the 45.
Chris Lewinsky didn't panic when the ball got loose, and that was why he was able to reel it back in the boat.
First down, tight end to the left.
Down. Set. Green 17. Green 17.
Bennett takes his 16th carry of the game and heads wide left. Brought down hard at the 32. It will be 1st down.
Well, that was a nice run back there. He really chewed up some yards.
What a run, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, yeah, he's running hard. And up to now, he's got 71 yards on 16 carries.
Down. Single back.
Culpepper rifles it out left side, and the reception is made for a 1st and more, and touchdown.
Marcus Robinson adds a bunch to that completion. Watch the replay.
There's the grab, and he just takes off.
He just loves to see those little white lines go by underneath his feet.
That's his first touchdown of the day.
And I think he's a guy you can count on to make those end zone catches. He sets a high standard for himself, and he usually meets it. Well, those are some impressive numbers. Look at those receiving yards.
Now the point after, and it's good.
Hey, way to go out there. Good job. Nice play. Nice play.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Elling kicks it off. Wynn fields the kickoff at the 4. Jukes brought down at the 25.
Dexter Wynn got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Eagles' offense comes out on the field, and they have found themselves in a shootout. They'll start this drive at their own 25-yard line. Owens catches the heater left sideline and is well past the markers for a 1st down.
Donovan McNabb is showing off some precision passing out there, Dan. Clearly, he's exploiting the short game so far, and he's got 236 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Look, Dan, great receiving yards there. That will help your fantasy team.
Westbrook takes it off the toss and runs into traffic. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run.
Brian Westbrook.
Really struggling to get any traction, so to speak. No room to run anywhere, and he struggled just to get
18 yards on 11 carries.
Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Lewis goes in motion. It's intercepted. Dragged down at the 49.
Well, it's all about getting in position to make the grab, and watch here. Oh, that's perfect position.
Peter, you couldn't ask for more from him today. He has done his part.
And then some. So far, he's got 2 interceptions.
The Vikings are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their 49-yard line. Culpepper throws a big high lob, and it's knocked away from the receiver, incomplete.
Okay, guys.
Nate Wayne closed in from the zone and forced the incompletion.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up.
They're going air. They're going air.
Second down, 1 man back.
Second down. 39.
No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Randy Moss had some room on the fringes there, but couldn't reel in the pass.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down.
All right, defense, let's hit him hard. Down. Set. 41.
Culpepper puts his arm into this one, and it's caught at the 35. 10. Eventually shoved out at the 4. It'll be first and goal.
Brian Dawkins eventually gets there, but I don't know why he even bothered. Big gain, and they'll move the chains. Well, he eventually stops them, but way past the marker. That one's going to hurt.
That's tackle number 6 for him. Good game so far.
Oh, definitely.
First down, goal to go.
1, 2, 3 scoring threats, sneak or run or quick floater to the corner.
Bennett gains 3 yards, and that brings up second down.
Screen. Screen. Here comes the screen. Down. Set. Lead. Blue 54.
Whips him down in the backfield, and the clock continues to run. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Bennett gets the call on third down and can't convert the third down. That will bring up 4th and goal. 4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Elling from 17 yards, and this one is up and in.
Aaron Elling.
Booted a short one through the uprights. Hey, it's 3 points no matter how close you are.
The field goal will give them a little momentum going into the half.
Absolutely. It's all tied up, and essentially we're back at 0-0 to start the second half.
Elling rockets this one deep. Wynn decides to take it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 19.
Dexter Wynn got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either.
The Eagles offense takes the field with the clock at 12. Pinkston goes in motion. Westbrook Westbrook loses 2, and that brings up second down. So that'll bring the first half of football to a close as the clubs head to the locker room all tied. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Hoover?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now let's take a look at the halftime stats. And boy, look at the difference in rushing yards. The Vikings should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Dante Culpepper is back to throw as they want to air it out here, and this one is right on target. A 31-yard touchdown for the Vikings. The Vikings strike first and go up by 7. Eagles ended the first quarter, ball at the 22-yard line. Donovan McNabb would find his target on this one. A 21-yard touchdown for the Eagles. The Vikes trying to answer back. Game tied, 7-all. Michael Bennett is going to bounce this one to the outside. And look at the execution up front. He's in the clear. Eagles still late in the first. Donovan McNabb connected with his man on this one. Eagles losing 14-7. Terrell Owens came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. A 51-yard touchdown for the Eagles. The Eagles tie it up again, 14-all. The Vikes still in the second quarter. Marcus Cuckoo Kachu Mr. Robinson was definitely a key as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. The Eagles, after a missed field goal, game tied 14-all. Donovan McNabb is going to get this one out to his wide receiver, and he'll do the rest. Eagles middle of the second. Brian Russell is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Eagles up 17-14. Lito Shuffle Shepard was able to step in front of this pass and pick one off, but he wasn't done there. Touchdown for the Eagles. The Eagles now up by 10. The Vikes still late in the second quarter, this time at the 41. Marcus Cuckoo Kachu Mr. Robinson is going to find himself on the receiving end of this one as he works his way open for the big play. A 32-yard touchdown for the Vikings. Eagles late into the second quarter. Eagles up by 3. Brian Russell would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. The Vikes late in the second quarter. Randy Moss emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. That set up a piece of cake 18-yard field goal. And that's where we'll leave this one. Eagles are keeping it evened up. We're tied 24-all. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Randy Moss has played like a man possessed. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Eagles get the ball first to start the second half, and they will have a chance to break the deadlock. It's all tied up here. Let's go down to the field. Reed fields the second half kickoff at the 5. Tackled at the 26. Susie Colbert is down on the field and has some information for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. Head coach Andy Reid took a moment to speak with me and said they've got to avoid throwing any more interceptions. He thinks they need to establish a rhythm with some higher percentage passes and provide better pass protection for the quarterback. Expect a different look to the passing game in this half. Back to you, fellas.
Thanks, Susie. Owens goes in motion. Westbrook picks up a yard on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brian Westbrook powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Second down with the tight end right.
Leopard, Single back, single back. Yeah! Black 25.
Kingston hauls it in right side and is at the 35. 10. Touchdown!
Pass interference, number 29, defense. The penalty is declined. The score is good.
Here's the point after, and it's good. There's the signal, and we're ready. This will fly out of the end zone for a touchback. What a kick. The Vikings will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Culpepper zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Sheldon Brown couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Bennett goes in motion. The 14.
Corey Simon sends this offense backpedaling with a nice sack in the backfield.
They lose some yardage there, Peter. It has to feel like they're going down and up escalator.
Yeah, a good rule of thumb here is to try to move the ball in the general direction of the other team's end zone. That's what usually works.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Culpepper lofts this one out to the left, and it's tipped. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
Brian Dawkins came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Bennett lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Bennett gets the snap and punts it away. Takes it at the 42. Tackled at the 49.
Reno Mahe
Racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Eagles start this one on the center logo at the 49-yard line.
Blue 33! Blue 33!
McNabb throws a bullet, and the ball's loose. The Vikings have it. Touchdown at the 31.
Brian Russell delivers a punishing blow to the ball carrier there. And he gives up the football for the fumble. Great hard-nosed defensive play.
Peter, there are many ways you can start a drive, but a turnover is not one of them.
No, definitely not. That was a big-time play.
The Vikings want to capitalize on the fumble and will start this drive at the 31-yard line.
Look at the numbers generated on the ground. That is impressive.
Culpepper throws a bullet to the flat, and he's on target for a gain of 5.
Dante Culpepper made a nice throw there, got it right past the defender.
Another beautiful throw here in the third, and he has been on game so far.
Yeah, what a boon to have a general like that on your side.
coming up.
Dahani Jones swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Bennett lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Bennett takes the snap and pummels this one deep. Brought down at the 25.
Reno Mahe
Got pinned deep by a beauty of a kick there, and by the time he looked up, there was nowhere to go.
The Eagles fumbled the ball away last time. Let's see if they can hold on to it as they start this drive at their own 25-yard line.
13.
Donovan McNabb knows how to spread the ball around, as you can see by this passing chart here. He's getting the ball into his receiver's hands and has piled up 323 yards and 3 touchdowns.
You better bring it, Tito. You better bring it. Single back. I see two. Down. Set.
Will take this one off the toss and picks up a couple.
Yeah, why don't you just join the practice squad? Down. Set.
Mitchell goes in motion.
Black 32. Black 32.
Chavis makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion. That will bring up 4th down.
Corey Chavis came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Well, the D holds tight on 3rd and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. D for that situation.
And it will bring up 4th down. Johnson gets ready to punt this away. Johnson gets the ball and punts it away. Jukes dragged down at the 42.
Keenan Howry racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Vikings have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their 42-yard line. Bennett gets the call on 1st down and gains about 3 yards.
Michael Bennett is having success on the outside and up the middle here. He's making the defense pay for his flexible running style. So far, he's got 78 yards on 21 carries.
Culpepper throws a bullet to the flat, and it's complete at the 44. Eventually pushed out of bounds at the 39.
Holding. Number 61. 10-yard penalty from the slot.
Lewis Kelly clearly held his man back there. Offensive holding was the right call.
2nd down, empty backfield. Moss didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Sheldon Brown was on that fly ball on that last play like glue. Man, he knew where the pass was going, and he stopped it. Incomplete.
That play would have set up a manageable 3rd and short.
But instead, they forced the incompletion. That's how the D is supposed to play.
Culpepper fires this one over the middle, and it's off. Incomplete.
Dante Culpepper doesn't blink against the 2-man zone coverage back there, but the pass, it never made it to the receiver.
Now he is 0 for his last 3 passes, and you know, you can tell he's starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, all he needs to do is calm down and make the throw.
Bennett lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Bennett takes the long snap and pummels this one deep. Mahe pins it at the 18. Tackled at the 33. It Looks like, yeah, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you. The Eagles' offense takes the field, and they will start out at their 33-yard line.
Down! Set! Black 32! Black 32!
Westbrook gets the toss and runs into traffic. Thomas tackles him behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like, yeah, we've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear anything, we'll be sure to pass the information along to you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Right here? All right. Feel this? All right. It hurts. Right there. Oh, you're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right. Let me help you. Come on. You gotta get. Come on. I need you to get back to us. You gonna be all right to play?
They're going there. I see pass. Down! Set! Empty!
Williams gets the sack at the 31.
Brian Williams dismantled that play by bringing down the quarterback for a loss of yardage.
Good defense that's forced 2 losses in a row.
Down! Randy!
McNabb throws a big rainbow here, and it's caught at the 35. Eventually tackled at the 7. It'll be 1st and goal.
Terrell Owens made the grab back there and then tacked on a few more. Nice play.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way. Look at that, over 200 yards. Can anybody stop this guy?
Lewis goes in motion. Smith pitches it in the flat, and he's looking for room. Runs out of bounds at the 3.
L.J. Smith made the catch without any challenge from the defense, and he took advantage of it.
They move the ball, and it will be 2nd down.
Well, check out the passing performance here. Talk about yards.
Down! Set! Black 18!
Westbrook carries this off his left tackle and gets the touchdown.
Brian Westbrook strikes gold on this one. Watch this incredible move. It's a great shoot by a great player. Well played.
He gets the touchdown off a nice play. Fantastic athleticism.
What a player.
Now the point after, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Akers booms a beauty here. Moore decides to take it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 18.
Mewelde Moore got out close to the 20 on that one, so his decision to take it out of the end zone didn't really pay off, but it didn't really hurt him either. Hey, I like those stats. Great receiving yards.
Burleson goes in motion. Bennett picked up about 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Johnstone was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culber has a report for us. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. After coming off the field a little gingerly, the trainers have determined that he's pulled his calf muscle. They're icing the injury in an effort to ease the pain, but it doesn't seem to be that effective. The official word on his return, doubtful. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Bennett gets the handoff and heads wide right. Finally stopped at the 48. That will bring up 1st down.
Well, as you can see, up over the 100-yard mark, just another day in the office.
is well past the markers for a first down.
Randy Moss has a nice catch there, but what really stood out was what happened post-catch. That little move there got him a few more yards. Nice job.
Peter, he must have known that he had the advantage in that matchup, and he exploited it to get free.
Well, the game's moving too fast for him to think like that, Dan. He just went out and did his job. Oh, look there. 150-plus receiving yards. He's been making plays all game long.
Bennett takes it off the toss and will end up losing a couple. Thomas had to leave the field earlier in the game, and now Susie Kalber has a report. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I just talked to the trainers, and they said that he's got strained ligaments in his elbow. They're finishing taping him, and it appears that he should be ready to come back very soon. Back to you, Dan.
As always, we'll hope for the best up here in the booth. Burleson has it in the flat and picks up maybe a yard.
Nate Burleson had a man playing him close back there, but he made a great move to get the catch.
And I'll tell you what, this looks like it wasn't that difficult to tackle, but he had his hands full.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving, Dan. He really had to square himself perfectly to make that play.
Third down and 5 wide receivers take the field. Culpepper rifles it out left side, and it falls incomplete. Bennett lines up for the punt. Bennett takes the snap and punts it away. The Eagles come out on offense and are well ahead. They have yet another shot to score and start this drive at their own 20-yard line. Esco picks up 6 on the play, and that brings up second down.
Hey, y'all, sorry to be the bearer of the bad news, but I just got some good news, so I'm about to head on out for the night and shit, and I'm going to holler at y'all fools tomorrow, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to say where we at, say the progress, where we at tomorrow, and come back with the Monday Night Football, the rest of the part 2 of the Monday Night Football tomorrow, man. Peace, love, man. Y'all be safe, and I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow when I come back in tomorrow. Love y'all. Oh, I guess I gotta simulate.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Jaguars convincingly win by 15. Will Poole stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Steelers pick up their first win of the year. Johnny Morton Salts pulled down 100-plus receiving yards and helped his Chiefs beat the Panthers. In San Diego, right by Coronado Bay, we had the Chargers come away with a 7-point win. Up at Giant Stadium, we had the Giants win by a 9-point margin. Rams, Falcons. Marshall Faulk is backed up in his own territory, tries to bounce outside. He'll have the first down, shakes another tackle, goes down the sidelines. Wait a minute. Yes, the ref said his feet were in. He could go all the way, 73 yards. The Rams go on to win this by the final score of 35-28. The Raiders' defense held their opponents to under 150 passing yards in their win at Oakland. The Packers won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Colts. Corin Robinson had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Joey Harrington threw for a ton of touchdowns and helped his Lions beat the Texans. In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Titans pick up win number 2. Browns, Cowboys. Quincy Carter looking over the defense from the 22-yard line. And a pump fake. Everybody stops. Oh, that buys the time for the TD. The Cowboys win this one by the final score of 34-20. Down in the sunny skies of Arizona, we had the Cardinals get barreled over by 31. Down in New Orleans, we had the Saints get barreled over by 41. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Madu Williams sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. Unfortunately, it's a torn ACL, and that'll keep him out for the rest of the season. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. This guy is probably the one that most leaps out at you. Doctors confirming the worst this week, a torn hamstring. And that'll put him out for 9 weeks. Now the big story of the day. Deuce McAllister will be on the sidelines for a while, and that is not good news for his club. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
And last but not least, we had the Eagles come away victorious. So, 2 weeks into the books here on ESPN, here's my prime time performers for week number 2, and each is going to get a game ball. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.